The last few weeks here in Sheffield have been dark, rainy, a bit grim, and to be honest, I haven't really done all of that much. Hello, if you're new, my name's Emma, I'm an illustrator based in Sheffield, and these are my weekly vlogs where you get to see what I do behind the scenes in my small business, also in my life. And the reason I didn't do a video last week was because I haven't done a lot. The weather's been drizzly all the time. I haven't really made it to the allotment. I went there once. I haven't wanted to do anything. I think I'm solar powered. To be honest. There was one day where it wasn't raining and I went to the allotment to do the jobs that I needed to do before the winter finishes, which was splitting my rhubarb, if you're bothered. But apart from that, I've not really had the mojo to do that much, which is why I didn't do a video last week. So sorry about that. But I'm back this week, and even though I haven't done all of that much, like illustrating and stuff, I've done a bit, I thought I'd come and say hello and show my face and tell you what I have been up to. Well, firstly, yesterday I did a drawing session with my patrons. So I have done some drawing, I've done some art. And it's another reason why I really like these drawing sessions. If you don't know what I'm talking about, every month over on Patreon, I send out an invite, we meet live on Zoom, and I make a bunch of pictures into a slideshow, and then we just practice drawing them against the clock for 40 minutes. And I really like these sessions, not just to kind of give you guys something, but it also helps me when I'm going through these really kind of low activity weeks, months. It gives me a reason to actually do something. So we were drawing foxes. If you watched in the last video, you'll know that we've got foxes in our garden, which I'm very excited about. So I collated a bunch of fox images and we drew those together here. There's one I'm really pleased with. This was one from the very start of the session. So I think this was maybe like a 1 minute drawing. I can't remember, but they're 1 minute, 3 minute and 5 minute drawings mostly. And I'm really pleased with that one. And that one as well, I'm actually quite pleased with. They're rushed, and by the end, we're using pastels, by the end of it, my fingers were absolutely brown with smudging them all. Not all of them worked out how I wanted them to, but a mix of ones that I'm quite pleased with and ones that I wish had gone better. But the point of the session, because we do such quick timed drawings, the point of the sessions aren't to end up with beautiful drawings at the end. If you do end up with something you like, that's a bonus. The point of them is to practice. So even if you end up with a bunch of stuff you don't really like, you've practiced looking at stuff and trying to translate that with your hand onto the paper. So anyway, I need to tidy my desk up and put all my stuff back, and then I'll show you another thing that I've been up to lately. So on one very dreary, dark, gloomy day last week, when I didn't want to go out with my sketchbook, I just wanted to stay in the house, I got my computer on and I rejigged my small business website. I've needed to redo my website for an absolute age. My old one, bits of it weren't really working properly, and I think the colours were all off. It felt a bit too much, and it was a bit disorganised as well. So I spent a good day doing this, and I absolutely love it. I like this bit where when you hover over these things, just think if it comes up on the screen, these blobs change shape. Just a little thing makes me so happy. So if you're in the UK, you can actually go to this website and you can buy from this website. Unfortunately, because of Brexit and other hoops you've got to jump through to be able to sell abroad, outside of the UK, it's just too much for me as a small business to do right now. It's not worth my while. I don't get enough trade from outside of the UK. So I'm really sorry, but I am just one person in this small business, and it was just too much for me. So I do apologise for that. I'd love to be able to sell all around the world, but it's just too tricky. There are too many things. It's just too tricky. So if you're in the UK, you can head here now. What's good about my small business, Embers and Ink, not just that it supports me and helps to feed my cat Rolly, and also helps to feed me as well, is I am as plastic free as possible in my life, and I've made that the same in my business. So all of my cards, for example, they're all printed on recycled card, and I get them printed with a UK based printer based in Leeds, who are also plastic free. They send things plastic free, and they also invest a lot of their money, a lot of their monthly income. I couldn't find the word. They invest their income to local charitable causes, which is great. We all need society, don't we? We're all part of society, so good to support those businesses as well in this endeavour. So by buying from me, you're also helping those guys. So they send plastic free. I also send plastic free. Anything that you buy from me, even, I don't have any ceramics now, I don't think. Yeah, I used to sell mugs, and even those I would send plastic free, because you can get little compostable, water soluble packing peanuts. I don't really have a lot of ceramics anymore, but you never know, I might put some of my illustrations onto mugs and things in the future, and rest assured I will get the things to you plastic free. And even if you don't care that much about being plastic free, what it means is the packaging is easy to get rid of. Put it in your paper bin. If you've got a compost bin, put it in your compost bin. So it's just easier all around. You don't end up with loads of plastic knocking around your house. It's just nice, isn't it? With Valentine's Day coming up, if you're one of these kind of people who buys cards and presents for Valentine's Day, if you're looking for a card and you're in the UK, please can I suggest you at least go and have a look at my website. So my website is embersandink.co.uk, and feel free to pass on the information to anyone you think might be interested, and have a little look around and let me know what you think about the formatting of my website as well. See if it works. If there's anything that doesn't work, I'd really appreciate you going and have a look, even if you don't buy anything. So even though I haven't been out with my sketchbook, because the weather's been so grim, I mean I've done a bit of sketching, but I kind of like going out to cafes and, you know, places to go and explore and take my sketchbook there. I haven't really felt like going out. It's just been literally raining non-stop, apart from that one day when I went to the allotment. So even though I haven't been sketching, I did actually do an illustration that I was so pleased with the other day. So it's an illustration especially for February, which features on some of the downloads and printables that are over on my Patreon. And it's a picture of Rolly, an illustration, a drawing, of the character Rolly, who is my cat, doing online dating and finding a match, which is his match is based on my neighbour's cat, who I've cat sit for before. You might have seen them on the vlogs. And Rolly is just so infatuated that I needed to set them up, if not in real life, in the illustration world. I'm really pleased with how it turned out. So that is the illustration for the Patreon downloads and printables. If you're a patron, go and check it out. I'm so proud of it. As of now, nobody's seen it yet. Nobody's logged on. It's a Sunday today. I can imagine people are chilling out a little bit rather than going on their phones, which is amazing. But head along to your Patreon account and go and have a look at those downloads and printables. I think this illustration is the one I am most proud of out of all the ones that I've done so far for the Patreon rewards. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this isn't a hard sell. You don't have to become a patron. You don't even have to go on my website. It's fine, whatever. But if you are interested, one of the rewards, as well as the drawing club, which we did these in, on the £1 tier you get access to the drawing club, which is the live Zoom drawing. You also get every month a little collection of especially for Patreon, illustrated printables, including note sheets, a calendar. My oven's beeping. You get a printable calendar, you get downloadable wallpapers for your phone and your tablets, and you get a desktop calendar as well. We need to go and turn this oven off, so I'll just show you very quickly the desktop calendar. This is the desktop calendar, and this is the illustration I've done for this month. So if you want to get this, just head along to Patreon and you can sign up on a tier just for this month, or you can keep it rolling over. It's up to you, but I'm going to also put this on a Valentine's Day card for next year. So let's go and turn that oven off. All right. The timer is on because I'm doing a sourdough, and it's time for a stretch and fold. No, it isn't. It's time for a coil fold. That's how interesting my life is at the moment, but I'm loving it. I know you're not here for the sourdough content, but I'm loving slowing down a little bit and actually focusing on what's important, which really is paying my bills, yeah, sure, but also like making food, making sure I'm growing food and making sure I'm making food to eat. Surely that's like very, very important. Another thing, talking about food, I pulled out some beetroot from the garden today. So my summer crop of beetroot is still going strong. They're just in there to get all the mud from around their roots. Yeah, they're a little bit little, but I can't really leave them in much longer because they're going to start to go to seed. This one I think is the one that's going to seed. You can tell because it's got a white core, but also look how long that taproot is. So this one's probably going to be real woody. But how cool is that my garden's still giving me food from the summer? I can't wait to get my summer seeds started. This month, February, it's the month to start. I'm going to start sowing my broad beans, but that's another story. Let's do some coil folds. My hair's still wet from the shower, so I kind of want to leave it down, but I don't want to get hair in my sourdough. made a sourdough a couple of days ago, which I've only just finished this morning. I can't show you it, but it was the best that I've ever made. And I think my sourdough starter is starting to get quite strong. What I like about doing sourdough is that there's quite a lot, it's a long process. But I like that there are intervals in the process. So this is a stretch and fold. No, it's a coil fold. And I've got to set a timer for 30 minutes and then I'll do another coil fold, and I've got to do 4 in total. That was number 2. So in between, in those 30 minutes, I've actually been getting quite a lot of little jobs done. You know, those little like niggly snagging jobs that get put off? Like, for example, putting these pictures up. These were just resting on the shelf, and the shelf was all dusty and reconfigured. And it's one of those jobs that I'll do that later because I don't have time at the moment. When you're making sourdough, you've got 30-minute segments. So it's perfect for doing those little jobs like, I don't know, vacuuming behind the telly or putting your pictures up. Things where it doesn't, you can get quite a lot of jobs done basically in little segments. So I feel like I've made progress in my life because I've got pictures on the wall. The pictures I have are lovely, not just because they match the colour scheme of my kitchen, which is green and pink. This is a Sheffield scene by my friend and artist James Green. You may have heard of him. If you haven't, go and check him out. James Green Printworks, a little internet search will find this guy. He's very, very good. This is a seed packet in a frame that I found in the charity shop. I was just going for the frame, but then I found out that this is a seed packet, an original one from the 1920s. And this is a seed packet that I bought with seeds in it at Christmas. And I think you might remember, it's from Art House Unlimited, and the art is from adults with learning disabilities. And I thought it was so beautiful. And pink goes well with the green, which is the colours of my kitchen, pink and green. And like 100 years old, the difference between those two. I love it. One of those little jobs that I need to do that I've just noticed from my window is sort out my Christmas wreath. It's gone a bit mouldy, let me show you. All this can go to the compost. And all of that's taken me almost to my next coil fold. So that's it. That's all I've got for you this week. Sorry. If you want some drawing stuff and you have the will and the means, maybe head on to Patreon and get involved in that last drawing session that I did yesterday, which is part of January's rewards, because you don't only get the invites to the live sessions. If you join Patreon on any tier, you get access to all of the recordings from all the previous sessions as well. So it kind of month on month gets more and more that you have at your disposal. So yeah, if you want some drawing content, I can recommend going and having a look at that because the pictures are really good. And can I recommend getting some pastels rather than like a line? Do you. There's no right or wrong way to do it. But I really enjoyed kind of smudging the pastels around to get the right shapes rather than feeling like I had to do an outline drawing with them. But yeah, no obligation. But if you want some drawing content, which is kind of the thing that I have been known for on these blogs, that would be where you get that really. And also you'll get the download as well. You get the illustration that you can print out onto a note sheet, onto a calendar, or you can have it on your phone wallpaper like I've got at the moment. I really love seeing this illustration especially, and I put it up a bit early. I put it up in January on my phone. So I've had it for a few days more than you guys, but it's up there now. No obligation, but But there you go, that's what I've got for you today. So it's almost time for my next coil fold. So I'm going to leave this video here and hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. So until then, bye!